Hi, I'm Jordan Valley, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my experience while I was in Mexico visiting some orphans. And while I was there, we didn't speak the same language, but I still got to communicate and play games and like go to the swing set or go to the park, and I got to take their pictures, which they absolutely loved because in their situation, they don't have cameras, they can't afford them, so they didn't really understand how they worked, but they were really fascinated when they did find out, so they loved to get their picture taken. And I kind of take it for granted because me and all my friends, we have phones, so we just take pictures all the time, but they were just so fascinated by what it does and just everything about it. But while I was there, it really broke my heart to find out that when the orphans are 15 years old, they get just like left, like they're out of the orphanage, and they don't have an education yet, so they can't really do a lot. But most of them either get into like drugs or prostitution or something, which could get them pregnant, and then they can't take care of the kids, so they have to put them in the the orphanage, and that just keeps the cycle going, like and going and going and going. So it just doesn't stop, and it's really hard to get out of. But also while I was there, I found out that most of the orphans there actually do have parents. And if there was a single mom, then if a guy that they met was willing to remarry them, they might not be willing to take care of the kids if they're not theirs. So then they just put them in an orphanage where there's I think only one mom in the house that they're in, so they don't get a lot of attention. But while I was there, I could give them attention, and just knowing that I could make a difference in their life meant a lot to me. And it might not be a big difference to everybody around, but just knowing that I could affect them really helped.